we'll start. We'll take 3 breaths up like we like to do. Take an inhale and an exhale and an inhale and an exhale and an inhale. And we'll start right here. So just take a moment to open up the palms and we'll go up and down with a second position. This is a dance position. It's almost like you're a sumo wrestler, and in yoga it would be a goddess squat. So we're tracking our knee with our second toe, and we'll start off with some big movements and also add in some balance. You're doing great. Your shoulder blades are going down the back. And just take 3 more of these, and heels are heavy, and 2 more of these. And 1 more of these. Now hold here. We're going to wake up that core by going right and left and right and left and right and left. Now the palms can be up. That way it's a little easier to keep that chest open. You're going to start feeling the core wake up, and we'll take 4, 3, 2. Now hands come to your thighs. You're going to extend and flex. Now the back is starting to wake up. Flexion, extension, and the chest, flexion, extension, and take 4, open, 3, 2. Now we're going to move it all around. So go forward, side, back, side, and you can make it big, like a huge circle, trying to touch each wall in the room. Inhale, 1 more. You're going to wake up little parts of the back that you didn't know were there. Go the other way. Side, back, side, front, side, back, side, front, side. Now the legs are working. If you're getting tired in the legs, you can do this vertical leg, standing up. Now let's take the arms off. Let the core do it. You're going to circle one way, almost like you're stirring a big pot of soup or a big kettle of apple butter. And let's take 5 more, and take 4 more, and take 3 more, 2, and 1. And now take those hands to the thighs and drop the right shoulder. Hold that. You're opening up your spine, your external rotation in your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, your left shoulder drops. You're opening up your thoracic spine, your inner thighs. If you drop your booty, you get a little bit more stretch in the inner thighs. Football twist, hold. Inhale. Now on the exhale, we're going to roll 1 vertebra at a time. Articulate all through your back. Once you get up, take that right arm over, go inhaling, up and over. It's like you lifted over an imaginary fence. Act like someone's pulling your arm. Breathe into the rib cage that you're stretching. The top rib cage expands. Keep reaching, and you might be able to get a little lower. Then take 2. Now with your 1, you're going to go up really, 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 really tall. And then over, up and over. So you're stretching side. At first, you might be at a place, but as you continue, you might be able to go a little lower. You're in between 2 walls, like you're in a toaster spot. Breathe into that rib cage that's exposed to the sky. Keep that back rolling back because it's tempted to have it drop forward. So you're going to keep that upper back rolling back. Good, Betty. 5, 4. Breathe into the rib cage again. 3, 2. Good. It's a little easier as you stay there. Go up. Now we're going to walk those feet in just a little bit more. We'll take a heel together, feet, toes out. So basically it's a first position. You're going to drop into your booty. Now your body's upright. It's almost like you're at the ballet bar. You're dancing. So your knees track with your second toe. You might be able to go lower, but right here, there's a soleus stretch. Your heels zip up through the inner thighs. Inhale, your knees track with your second toe. Inhale. Good. Inhale. Inhale. You guys look great. 3, 2, beautiful. 1. Now stay up. You can stay with the heels like that and lift up your heels. Lift up your heels. And if that bothers you at all, you can also do this in a parallel position. When your arms are up, you're making sure your ribs don't poke forward too much. Inhale, heel up. And this is really important for blood, for circulation, blood flow returning to the heart. Up, neck is soft, up, and take 4, and take 3, and take 2, and take 1. Now the feet are going to go more like a shoulder width apart. Pull your booty back. Exhale and come up. Inhale and then exhale, stand. Inhale and then exhale. 3 and 4, 5. So we're getting the legs strong. 6, I'm going to turn so you can see me. 7, heels are heavy, toes are so light you could lift them. 8, beautiful. 9 and 10. Now the feet are going to come back into a parallel position. This is a balanced pose. So at first, just put your right foot on something, your calf or your inner thigh. Now you can take the hands low, palms together, or if you want to add on a little stretch, the right elbow can bend and the left arm can come back. Balance, but this is static, so just hold still the best you can. A little movement's fine, it's natural. Jawline parallel to the floor. That knee opens up like you're opening up the page of a book. Holding, good, Karen. Holding, 30, halfway there. Grab more hand if you can. 50. Inhale. Now the arms come out. Your palms are at the heart. Lower that foot with care. Very good. I'm going to take this booty off. Lift and spread your toes. Now static balance, other side. You could have hands low, hands at the heart, or jawline parallel. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holding, soft gaze. Halfway there. Good, Karen. Way to catch yourself. Good girl. Jawline up. 50. Good, Michelle. Inhale. Where are the hands? Just kind of notice that we can gently monitor it. That seems like a quickly diminishing stretching set, right? The shoulder stretch that we just did. Lower that left foot when you're ready, and then just shake it out any way you need to. Now this is dynamic balance. We're going to take a circle. Lift and spread your toes. The left foot stays down and the toes are flat, but the arch is lifted. Now you can make your arms still. Excuse me, just had some coffee. Little sneeze there. And go up and around. Any kind of cinnamon I put in there, and it's a go for a sneeze. All right, you're going to go up and around. Now we're trying to keep our right foot off the floor. We know it's nearby the floor if we need it. Now, as we feel more confident, we can make it bigger. Good. The arms could be stable if you need a backup plan to have the balance be just about the leg. Now, ideally, without touching, go the other direction. So we go backwards, your abs are pulling your ribs down. Now, this arm motion is getting the scapula gliding up and down the back. I had to touch. my foot, but that's okay. But that's going to help keep the synovial fluid active. So we're moving those arms in a big range of motion, the WD-40 of our joint. Keep going. I had to touch again. That's all right. We just do the best we can. Try 3 more. 2. Good, Betty. And 1. Now, any kind of release move you need, go for it. Let it go. We're going to take the other side. Lift and spread your toes. Now, your other foot. Ideally, we are not going to touch the floor with our left foot. We're going to try to stay balanced just on our right. Your arms could even cross in front. Good. 4. So we've got some mobility going on the upper body. 5. The thighs getting some lubrication here, the hip joint. Good. 8. Good. Inhale. 9. Ideally, we're going to keep the foot off the floor. Go back. 1. 2. Touch maybe. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Woo. 9. And 10. Very good. So get a little bit of wiggle out of there and we'll add on. First position. This is also balance. Now your arms could be out. You're going to lift up the right foot off the floor. Point and flex. Now, if you want to make this harder, avoid or keep that foot off the floor. That way it's more balanced. Otherwise, you can touch every time. 9, 10 on the other side. Shift your weight. Now 1. Now, if you can add on another balance challenge with just the arms. And 4, but it's not tight or rigid. 5, we're going to make it a little more flowy. 6, so we don't add any tension to the upper traps. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now lower that foot. We're going to try a little higher. Bolt mom. Lift up, 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 and then back down. Challenge. Try not to touch that foot in between. You point, and you are going to try a little higher than you did on the last set because it's a bolt mom. It's a big kick. Try not to lean back in my body. 6. Beautiful. 7. Neck is free. 8. So I don't have any extra tension right here. 9. Even if that means we have to make our arms wider. 10. To avoid the neck. Foot down, out. Here we go. 1. And for me, sometimes I notice the first one, I have to slow it down to pay attention to how high I want to go. 4, and then to establish that new balance. So 5, so if you need to alter your speed, that's great. 6, do what you need to do. 7, face is soft, lips are separated. 8, so we're not holding any jaw tension. 9. And 10. Very good. So we're going to take the feet a little wider. Imagine that you've got this big hula hoop that you are spinning around your hips. When you do this, feel the hips stretch front, side, and around. Front, side, and around. Kind of like that rib dance we did earlier, but with our hips. Now we're going to reverse it. Go side, front, side, around. Side, front, side, around. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm turning sideways. You can stay toward the front of the room. Lift and spread your toes. You're lifting up your leg. Now, if you would like to make this harder, interlace your fingers and lift up your arms. Now tap your foot and lift your leg 10 times. 2, while opening your shoulders. 3, like someone's pulling your arms. 4, 5, lift the arms. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then lower that foot. If you were doing an interlace, take your hands the other way. So now the left pinky's on the outside. Exhale, hinge forward. You're going to be parallel to the floor in the hips. Tap and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower that down. Take a little shoulder roll. But instead of just the shoulder roll, if you want to add on, it's like your clothes are out on the back lawn and it's not winter and it's not cold, but they're on the back lawn on a summer day and the wind's blowing and the sleeves are blowing in the wind. 4, 3, 2, and you see how the arms are just floppy. Perfect. Now we're going to take those hands behind. If you want that interlaced finger position, you can do that. Lift and spread your toes are flat. Go back, hinge. If you can, you're parallel to the floor. Now with your leg in the air, you're going to bend that knee and then straighten it 10 times like you're doing a ham curl. I had to touch, but you can stay up. Lift up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now stay up with that leg, cross the midline with the leg long 10 times, 9 times, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down your foot. Good. Let's do the other side. Whichever pinky was on the outside, now the other one is. Open up. You're going to inhale, and on the exhale, the other leg comes up. Your thighs are your body's parallel to the floor if you can. Now, once you're there, you're going to look down about 1.5 feet in front of your other foot that's on the floor. Bend that leg that's in the air 10 times, hamstring curl. 3, 4, 5, hang in there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that leg goes long, cross the midline 10 times. 9, 8, open the shoulders. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the feet. Woo, very good job. And we're going to take a right foot over the left. Take an inhale. Now keep your pelvis really stable as you rotate, 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 rotate. Now, if you want to grab your hands on your hips and add a bit more, you can. Another way to make this harder is to lift up your right leg. Now your left hand goes on that thigh and rotate. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, exhale, come back to center, palms together. Your body probably feels like it's over here a little bit rotated, so we're going to even it up. One way is to take left foot over right. If you know you're going to be adding that knee up, you can do it. I'm going to go through the cues like I did before. Your exhale, rotate you, rotate you, rotate you, rotate you. Your hands could come down and almost assist in that stretch by pulling on your hips. If you're taking that second part, your left knee is up 90 degrees. Your right hand is on that thigh, and you're leveraging jawline parallel to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, slowly, 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 come back, hands at the heart, lower that foot. Lift and spread your toes. This is balance in another plane. Open up the palms. Now lift up your right leg. If you want this to be harder, you're going to leave the foot off the floor. You're just going to come down as if you're touching the floor, but you don't really. Tap, tap, tap. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to add a balance bonus. Hold it up there and take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Fill the belly. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Inhale. Open, open, open. Now see if you can avoid touching the floor. Keep that left foot off the mat. 3, your arms can go along. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, expand, 9. Now when you're up there, here we go, a little bonus, 10, 9, 8, upper back strong, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, exhale, lower that back down. Perfect. We're going to add a small sequence. We're going to sit down in a chair and then open up once. Now sit down in a chair and open up twice. Good. Sit down in a chair, open up, 3. Inhale, open up, 4. Inhale, open up, 5. Inhale, open up, 6. Sitting down, open up, 7. Sit down, open up, 8. Inhale, open up, 9. Sitting down, open up, 10. Now a different sequence. The feet are like a V. You're going to take the right foot on an inner thigh lift. Come back down and lift up with your heels. Lower. Now take it to an inner thigh lift. And then lift up, heels lift. Now, if any part of that doesn't work for you, find a different movement that does. Good. Or you could just do the arms. But this is a free movement with the arms. There's not tension in the neck. Inner thigh and heel, inner thigh and heel. All right, coming up, 6 more. 6, and then heels, and 5, and then heels. Good. Take 4, and heels, 3, and up. You're doing great. 2, and up. We're going to finish on that left one. Inner thigh and heels, and then take a breather. Perfect. Now we're going to take the right arm and go back. Hold on to your right foot. Now let's just say that standing is difficult. You can also do the stretch lying down on your side with your heel to your booty. Very good. Hold 10. Now how tall can you get here? 9. Your heel might even come in closer. 8, 7. Pull the ribs down. 6, 5, 4. Stretching out that thigh. 3, 2. And I know that booty's working. Can you add on a push? If not, don't worry. Just head down. Just rest. Do what you need to. Push, push, push. 10. Expand. Let the breath fill up all this front body. 7, 6. Hang in. 5. I know it's working. You're doing great. How soft can you be? 4, 3. Lift up higher if you can. 2. Inhale. Wow. Stretch. See if this whole side of your body feels open and back here. Mine does. All right, try the other one. Left up, left, left, left. Stretch, 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 stretch. Now the left hand goes to the left foot. Now, at first we're tall. Shoulder, hip. You're really tall. Notice that hips in. 8, that ribs down. 6, 5. Your mouth separates and that releases jaw. 4, 3, 2. Add the possible foot pushing into your hand. 10, 9. Keep going. I'm just turning to see you. 8, 6. Neck is soft. 5. You might even have to look down because you're opening up that quad. 3, 2. Take another inhale. Now, and the exhale, gently come up, come up, come up, come up, and hands come together at the heart. Now, sitting in a chair, pause. You may just stay here. You might add your right ankle to your left thigh, and you might open up this hip. Now, this booty's working. Now, when you do this, you might notice you need to tuck the chin a little bit. If you want to add on, right arm underneath, cross, cross, cross your elbows, wrap your hands, sitting down, 10. Optional, 9. Yep, lift the elbows, 8. 7, good. 6, 5, hips are level. 4, we're going to do a more passive stretch for them. 2, 3, 2. Unwind, your feet come down, your hands come to your heart. Beautiful job. We're going to do the other side. Sit down. You see how the hips are level. Now shift that ankle to this thigh. You may stay here. You might add left arm underneath, cross, 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 hook, 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 palms together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Now on your exhale, come back up and hands together. This is Ardha Chandrasana. Take a moment. We're going to sweep the arms down, lift the arms up, and go up and over. Now, if you want to add on, your right foot can cross. Your left hand can come down. You're going to slowly add rotation and find a place that feels so good and hold here. Breathing into that rib cage. And 10, 9, breathing. 7, finding little ways that help you. 5, 4, act like I'm pulling your arm in class. 3, 2, lifting up, both feet underneath the hips. At first, you might just go over. You might decide that you would like to add on. Hand down. Breathe into the rib cage. Yeah, let me move back so you can see. Ah, beautiful. Now, can you relax the shoulder of the support arm even more? Can you separate the lips even more? Now take an inhale and gently come up. Now both hands come up. Inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going to go down to a down dog. This is a place where you can stay for a moment. I am going to be moving the camera, so you'll notice that when you do look up, I'm in a different place. You're a little closer. But for now, if you feel like your camera's in a good place, you can take this wide shoulder blade down the back, down dog. Your neck is soft. This is also a great time if you need any water, you can take that. Your heels are pressing towards the floor. And I like a right and a left. Please listen to your body. You might also like a up and down. All right, what I see looks really good. You can shake out your neck if you want to make sure that you've got a good release in that body. Taking a sip if you need. Now, as you're ready, put your left foot on your right heel, and now you're getting a one calf more than the other. Lift your sit bone. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take your other foot down, place that foot on the heel, lift up your sit bone. Press your hands into the floor. Relax the mouth, relax the jaw. Take an inhale. On the exhale, both heels come back down. And then lower the shins. Taking the mat in, we're going to open up the inner thighs. Please know that you can also do bound angle here. So I'll show the poses. The elbows are on the floor. Usually that's comfortable. The hands could double up like you're doing a fist tower, or rest on the floor. Your knees might open up more. And please know that you can also take a bound angle, which is where your feet are together and your booty's on the floor. Letting go. And I'm going to be holding this a little longer, so just know that if you need to come out, you can do a bound angle. Otherwise, just let it be an experiment of exhales relaxing you deeper into the floor. We'll hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on the one, you can slowly come back up. You may need to adjust your mat just a little. Walk the dog, press up. Now, if down dog feels too much, just do cat-cow where your knees are on the ground. Otherwise, just shake out any tension in the neck. Check out any tension in the hips. Both heels can lift up and down. And we're going to slowly shift into some type of extension. Now, one extension is up dog. That may be where you'd like to stay. I would like to offer that you could do Sphinx, which is elbows down, or that you could do Cobra, which is hands. Please find the extension that's right for you. If you're doing the up dog, you're standing on your hands, and hold for 5. I'm looking good. Hold for 4. Hold for 3, 2. Inhale. Now we're all going to go down. The hands are moving ahead, and we're all taking a Sphinx or a Cobra. Now it's a little easier to relax in this one. Your elbows are down, shoulder blades down the back. If you can add on, gently drop your chin to your chest so you're stretching the back of the neck, while you're opening up your upper back. Very good. Hold 5. Lift up your head and then gently drop right ear to right shoulder. Stretch that neck. It's okay if you need to come down. Inhale forward and exhale ear to shoulder on the other. Inhale forward, your head. Exhale, lower down. Either a child pose or a puppy dog pose. Press your hips back. Inhale. And walk your hands over far to the right. Far, far, far. Pinky, 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 far away from the heel. Breathe and catch that floor so it's working for your advantage. Breathe into that side. You may find you want to open up into a clamshell here. Inhale. Exhale, close. Walk over to the other side. Find the pinky as far away from the hip as you can. Stretch that lat. Catch the pinky on the floor. Walking that finger more if you need. Opening up that clamshell. Reaching the fingers away. Coming back. And then your hands are going to be on the floor, flexion and extension. This may be where you stay with a little back stretch, up and down. Notice how that feels. If you can, add a circle with your hips as if you're drawing a circle on the back of the room and you have a paintbrush on your booty. And that'll get some extra stretch along the back. Take it the other way. You may stay here or you might decide you could add on the squat posture, which is feet on the floor and the hands come down. If this is not for you and the hands and knees is not for you, you can also take happy baby, lying on the floor, hands in your feet. Now, if you're here, you can add on a little palm stretch and forearm stretch. Pull your hands in a prayer pose, Anjali Mudra, down lower. You might like a little, yes, the wider position, the feet are a little wider than you might think at first, and that helps. Everybody looks good, but if your heels were far off the ground, you could also take the yoga mat and fold it underneath your heels. So hold that. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now while we're here, just take a small negotiating cowgirl, hip out. Yep, there you go, inhale. And then take the other side. Good, Betty, you look very thoughtful now. You got it. Open up that hip. Oh, so good. Inhale. Now on the exhale, you're coming back down and your booty's probably close to the floor. I want to offer a couple of things for this, so don't get nervous that sitting is hard on the floor. This is the first option. Another option is to use a pillow underneath your booty And block will do as well. And then have your booty up higher so that your pelvis is able to tip forward. So if neither of those work, you can also lie on the ground and take an inner thigh stretch like that. Okay, so please do what works for you. I'm going to be looking at you for cues. And otherwise, you're going right down the middle. It doesn't even have to be that far. That's really good. Yep. And then you can let your neck soften. I'm gently looking at you because I want to double check I don't miss any cues to give you. Good, Karen. All right. Relaxing any tension in the body. 10, 9, 8. Beautiful. Now you can slowly take that left arm towards the inner right knee and then reach the right arm up and over. Now I'm given a backup plan if this doesn't work. The backup plan is that that left hand be on the outer thigh of the outside, but everybody looks good. If you need it, this is the backup plan. Otherwise, your hands on that inner knee or inner floor. You might even find that you find a rotation more applicable to you. You might even find that toe. You don't have to. Breathe into the rib cage. Act like I'm pulling your arm. We're going to take an inhale, coming up, over to the other inner thigh or inner knee. Reach up, reach over. Beautiful. I love it. And if you need a backup plan, a modification is to put your hand on the outside of that leg. And that's it. Very good. Breathing. Soften the eyes. Soften the jaw. Let the breath be fuller than it gets to be during your normal day. Enjoy the softness of the breath. We're going to take that inhale to come up and go right down the middle. See if you feel a little more open. See if you just feel a little more comfortable there. And hold for 10. I'm going to look at you. Good. That looks great. Exhale, 9, 8, 'We're going to slowly come up and bring that body up. Your legs are going to be forward, however is comfortable for you. Lift up the right arm. And let the fingers point away from you. The elbow is soft, and you can look at it to make sure. Keep it soft as you lift up, 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 and back, back, back. Both hands are on the floor. Lift your heart and then just double check that your elbows got soft. The hands could walk closer together. They could walk further away, but your elbows soft is a really important cue. That's more important than how good you feel like the distance is away from your hips. Lift your heart, but the chin is in a safe place for the neck. Your neck feels good. You're probably looking towards the toes or just above them. Did the thighs tighten? And if they did, relax the thighs. Lifting, opening, breathing. And we'll take 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale. Now this is going to be a very soft flexion, nothing forced. Just take a reach forward. Shake out your neck, shake out your shoulders. Your knees can bend. Yes, just sort of wiggle into it. I'm not going to hold this quite as long. Good girl. 5, 4, 3. And if you need to hold that a little bit longer, you can. I am going to have this roll down towards the rotations on the floor. So your inhale is going to lengthen you. Your exhale is going to roll you down. Your hands, yeah, that's good. Take a sip of water if you need to. Your hands can help you on the thigh. Now, once you're down, your right knee can bend and you can take it across your body. Your right arm is out. You can take some circles here with that right arm so that it makes it even more mobile. Eventually, your hips are stacked. Your palm is out. You're letting go in the shoulders. We'll take another inhale. And on your exhale, you can realign your spine. Send your right leg very long. Take your left leg over and then hand to help the hip out. Left arm could take some circles and then eventually stay in that palm up position like a Y or a T. Your gaze is going to be towards the left arm. I'm going to be looking towards you so that I can cue accordingly. Keep the waist long. The hip is far away from the ribs. Take an inhale. And just barely start rolling onto your back and all the way. Let your right ankle go to your left thigh and take a hip opener where your hands reach through your thighs. Some of you may prefer to have a pillow underneath your head. If you're craving to do pigeon, you're welcome to do pigeon as well. If you're comfortable lying down and you don't want to move, I get it. Just stay here. Oh, rocking is fine. Ankle movement's fine. That a girl. Five, four, three, two, and on the inhale, you can relax that. Take your other ankle to thigh, reach your hand through the window, and good. Let it grow. And reach your hand. That's it. And you might find you want to rock a little bit. You might find you need to move your ankles or spread your toes. Just scan your jaw, make sure it's soft. Scan your eyes. See if your exhales can release any tension out of the hip and even other places of the body. And keep holding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale and exhale. Lying on the side, take the right arm underneath your ear and hold on to your left foot. And this is a quad stretch. You might decide that you want to lie on your back or you want to lie on your roller and do the same quad stretch. Ribs down. Very good. Your ribs are down, your thighs in line. And Michelle, as your quad starts to stretch more, you can probably drop that knee just an inch. Yes, as long as it doesn't hurt your knee. Really good. And your ankle's in line with the rest of your shin. And your exhales just let go. Your inhales are to that lower diaphragm, and that helps open up your quad. And take 5, 4, 3, 2. And on the exhale, release that. You can roll to the other side, or if you prefer to face me, you can turn your body over. Your foot is in line with your shin, your ribs pull down. Good, Michelle. That's it. Your pubic bone pulls up with your abs. Your breath goes really low, and the diaphragm is expanding. You're filling your belly. The breath works all the way up to the clavicle without force, without stress. Scan your low back, see if it's relaxed. Your abs are probably a little bit contracted supportively to make sure the low back doesn't get too much contraction. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then on the 1, release that. Your feet soles can go together and your knees wide, bound angle. You can place your arms like a field goal post, or if you prefer to have your hands underneath the side of your booty to support your back, you can do that. Another possibility is just to relax the feet off the floor. So I'm going to take a look and just make sure everybody's safe. Relax everything. Let everything go. And I'm going to leave you in this state of pure relaxation, resting in a most beautiful meadow full of gorgeous flowers in perfect temperature, flowers of all heights and colors all around you, calm, blue sky, beautiful sunshine without any cancerous rays, butterflies, birds, turtles. Notice how it feels to be in this beautiful place where the sun is healing, where the colors are filling you with joy. Notice how it feels to have that calm nervous system, that calm mind, and that calm body. Stay there as long as you need. This is your day. With much appreciation.